who's gonna go into the woods for wood and who's gonna do the moat thing?
You're going into the woods. I'm going doing the moat.
How long do you think this is going to take you?
To get half of it done-ish, I think between 3 to 4 hours, which I can do without any help. But for the other half, I do need to put a system.
I don't
There are
remember.
trees here.
Well, I suppose we could just go and get the immediate ones. I mean, how much wood are you going to need, do you think, Dave?
125 square feet.
Oh, actually, guys, 1 minute. I'm just going to run back inside for something real quick.
Oh, wait, little question. Do you need to make the general map bigger for this? Just like a big
No.
space around it, or is it good?
No,
This is good.
Because we're gonna need a radius of 25 feet outward of the shop, and then we do need some line towards the lake to fill in.
It's enough flow from the bigger river.
So that's the moat. At least that's how big it's gonna be. I would prefer that everybody else gather the woods. Should only take like 2 hours.
I'm going to say that Brandon comes back out of the shop at this point, holding 5 hand axes. And he was just saying, I thought that this would probably be helpful to us. I don't know if we need this many, but
Right.
I don't know, just thought I'd get maybe a couple of spares just in case.
Kara could also help because he's pretty strong.
Are Kara and Longte inside the shop still? They have to get out.
Yeah, that is true. They have to get out because if the moat started, they can't get in. I get Kara and Lante.
What do you want? What am I doing?
You have to leave the shop because the ritual will be tomorrow. I'll create a moat and then you can't enter it anymore.
Well, what up, who?
Outside.
But there's grass everywhere. There's nothing coarse to wipe on.
There are leaves, there's water, there's...
I mean, pooping in the desert for...
You will survive 2 days.
I might just go and get a couple of things from inside, just because if I want to do any work, I think my stuff's in there. I'll just go and quickly get the wand that I was working on in the magic materials. I'll just put it in your bag holding, Dave, for now.
Oh yeah, that's smart, yeah. The alchemy set. I also get...
We all have our sleeping bags with us. Do we need any
I don't.
food or why don't
I
you
get
have...
mine away.
Oh, you maybe...
No, so you can borrow it.
I think we have spares in the shop though, don't we? Just grab one of the... probably maybe also just grab some rations as well, just in case we end up staying out of the shop a bit longer than we anticipate. But anyway, I've got my stuff, so I'm going to just... actually, I'll just hand this to you, David, and then I'm going to go back outside.
Right, after that, I will start on the moat. Since I will be moving the dirt inside, I will also create a 10-foot barrier around it, around the moat. Just the earth has to go somewhere anyway.
Yeah, to just mark the perimeter, I guess, or the area,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so whilst you're working away doing this, Brandon and the crew go to chop wood.
Yes, we do.
Brandon ever cut down a tree before in his life?
Brandon hasn't.
Slowly raises her hand.
So, I'm going to ask a question in terms of cutting the tree itself, because I mean, obviously, Brandon's brought hand axes with him, but I was wondering if
No.
Brandon could use Swordburst to help. There's a cantrip that he's never used before, and he's probably going to give up really soon. But I was wondering if the spectral blades would actually be sharp enough to help cut a tree. He's just going to like try a couple of casts of it just to see if it does any noticeable damage to the tree trunk.
Okay, run that description again.
There you go.
Something I also want to mention. David would have asked for Kara's ring of jumping, since that would help.
Fine. You can have it. Here
Thank
you
you,
go.
Kara. You'll, after the moat is done, you'll get it back.
Good, I like jumping. Brandon,
Yes.
you approach these trees. They stand firmly before you, gently blowing in the breeze. What do you do to them?
I guess Brandon gyrates at the tree using Swordburst.
You gyrate with your sword burst. Roll me damage.
5 force damage.
As you gyrate, as you thrust your hip to the left, a burst of force bursts out, hits the tree, taking a bit of bark off it. Do you continue gyrating?
As I said, he'll do it maybe a couple of times just to see if there's any noticeable damage to the tree. If not, he'll switch to a hand axe.
Roll your next damage then. Okay, you gyrate again. This time you go to the right. Right hook. Blast a bit of the tree off. You can see into some of the rings. Okay, so let's say that's the tree trunk. I've just put right there. So what I'm going to do for the damage is to give a physical representation. So you're not just left guessing. Just do green. So your first one took off a bit of the tree there. Your second one took off a bit of the tree there.
So yeah, it's not particularly accurate. It's kind of spreads.
Third one, you do a central thrust. The bark goes from there.
If it's clear that he can't use Swordburst to focus it on a specific spot, he will probably switch to hand axe. Has John had experience cutting down trees before?
Yeah, but she is a bit flabbergasted by seeing him using spectral swords to air hump the tree.
After Brandon air humps the tree, he's going to turn to John. I was trying to do a thing, John. I don't think this is working, unfortunately. Do you have experience of how to cut down trees? I could probably do with a hand. I've got a hand axe for you. Wow, here you go.
Yeah, people call me a tree hugger, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, needs must in this case, unfortunately, I think.
I will try to chip like this.
Okie dokie. Okay.
You just like swing like this and off. I lost like 60% of my muscle mass, man.
Hey, John,
Instead of going blade first, you go side first. Boom.
John, I think you're supposed to hit it with the sharp end.
Yeah, but I know it just feels heavier than it used to, okay?
Hang on, let me try and take a swing at this, so to speak.
Just imagine cheese wheel and how they take a cheese piece out of it, cut a triangle.
Let's give this a go then.
So you pull back and you swing, going for where John has been telling you to go. Your axe digs in, so that's where you've gone into.
Ah, okay, that's a good chip.
You gonna swing again?
Is Kara and Moira giving us a hand with this?
Moira's just watching you.
Everybody's just watching you.
Yep.
Brandon is going to actually walk over and he's just going to give both Kara and Moira a hand axe as well, just before he forgets to do so.
Thanks. Thanks! Why am I doing this?
We need to cut down trees, Kara.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. Unfortunately, we need to do it if we're going to survive the next 48 hours, though. Survival is... I mean, Kara, you can't eat rats if you're dead.
Oh my god! She gets an axe. She starts running towards another tree and starts swinging out madly.
Okay, that was easier than I thought. Back to this tree. Love, do you want to give us a hand with this one, or are you going to go and cut down a separate one?
Go and start on my own, thanks.
Okay.
The first tree I've cut.
You'll have to tell me about all of the jobs that you've done at some point. You've done a heck of a lot of different things.
Chopping, but I'm not telling you the bad stories.
Now you've just made me more curious.
Shut up.
Okay, I'll speak to you in a bit then, love.
Go back to playing your wood.
I'm going to hit the tree again.
Okay, roll your damage for your tree again. And no, I'm not going to do this for every single tree, don't worry.
We're just doing it for this tree, I imagine.
Okay. So you swing in with the axe again. This time you go a little bit further, and the axe wedges.
Oh, okay. John, would you mind giving me a hand with this? Maybe do that guidance thing so I can kind of pull us out. It seems to have gone a bit stuck.
I will help you pull out. Give you guidance.
Okay, so advantage in a d4.
Good for Mars nearby. Okay.
Thank God for that advantage.
So 8.
You're getting beaten by a tree. The axe is stuck. You start pulling and pulling and pulling, and it's not moving.
Phineas, Splinter, any ideas?
Have you tried kicking it?
No. You know what? Brandon does have another hand axe. He has one spare.
Okay.
I think he's going to just try and chop around the other one just to see if he can wedge it free.
Okay. Roll me damage as you swing in.
Free.
Are you going from below or above?
What would Jun suggest? Do you think other side for this?
If you're gonna cut the other side in this kind of angle, it should fall over.
Okay, I'll try that then.
And you've already weakened it, given the green circle.
I'll cut there.
So you cut somewhat into it, and you manage to yank it back out, and you hear a sound, but it still stands.
Which way was it starting to fall?
Roll me perception, see if you can tell.
13?
You're not sure.
Okay. I'll try and give that a go.
You hear it clink against metal, and the tree starts to crack, and it's going to start to fall. And give me both Jun and Brendan a dex.
Ah, god damn it. That's...
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh!
Okay, so we're going to say it's 20-foot tree, so 2d6 as it falls onto you.
Oh boy. 9.
Okie dokie. So as you knock the other axe out, and it starts to crick and crack.
Oh, shit!
No!
David
Just
would hear that.
asking.
Yeah.
What is going on over here?
Myra comes over. How's that? I heard the shits. How's that?
Brendan, are you still alive?
Is he under the tree or is he alright?
I'm going to say not the main trunk, but branches have hit him to the floor.
I'm gonna lift the branches off him if I can.
I'm okay. I'm alright. That could have been a lot worse. Ow.
And Myra comes over and she starts to pull you out.
I just cut the tree the wrong way. I tried to see which direction it was falling in, but couldn't avoid it. I'm
David
okay.
slowly looks at the tree, looks back at them, back at the tree, back at them, back at the tree. Why are there no rope attached to the tree to make sure that the tree will fall into a certain direction?
I mean, the way we cut it, it was obvious which direction it.
Yeah, but if you have to, because cutting trees is dangerous, you have to attach rope to it, especially if you're doing it manually and not by a machine, so that it will fall into a direction you're not standing in.
Let's do that for the next one. To be fair, I did ask John for advice on cutting down trees since I've not done it before, but apparently you're a wellspring of knowledge, David.
I've never done it. I've seen a lot of videos.
I've never seen any videos. I've never had an interest in cutting down a tree in my life. And I don't think that's going to change after today, to be fair.
I mean, if it's a smaller tree, you don't really have to.
Yeah.
Again, at this size, I don't know what and when you should and when you shouldn't. When the tree looks big enough to hurt you, I would say do it.
Do you need healing, Brandon?
David does a single d6.
Okay. Oh, that feels a little bit better.
Miles feeling you all over. Nothing's broken, everything's okay, everything's okay.
Yes, yeah, I'll just need to be a bit more.
Does it still work?
We'll find out later, I think.
I'm gonna leave for this part of the conversation.
Yeah, okay.
David says out loud as he leaves.
You two can go sit in a tree together or something. I don't know how the song goes.
Well, we've still got quite a bit more to do, and honestly, if I stop for a break now, I probably won't want to try this again, since getting hit by a tree hurts quite a bit, as it turns out, so...
Who'd have thought that?
Oh, shush you. Do you want to give me a hand with the next one, love?
Alright, I'll give you a hand with your wood. Come on, let's get going.
Let's get him, partner.
Okay then, so, no more rolling for chopping down trees. Do you know what, John? Roll for your first hit. See if you can actually manage to hurt the tree this time. See if you're going to do a better job, at least.
1.
John, you make very slow progress throughout the entire time, and you do a lot less than Brandon. You just feel too bad hurting the trees.
I don't feel bad about the trees. I just feel bad about being small and thin. Camping wasn't like this when I was a guy. Where's the girl power everybody talks about?
Felice is a bit confused. He just kind of goes along with it.
Is Callum actually here, by the way, or is this token just on the map?
Oh yeah, he has witnessed everything you have done. He's just...
Oh no, he's just off. He's just off. Doing stuff somewhere else.
Oh, what's he doing in the tree lines there?
Perception was your working away. Chip chop chopping wood. You keep glancing over at him every now and then. Sometimes you see him glancing back at you.
Yeah, let's start chopping from the other side so he cannot look at my backside as I...
So,
You know,
I saw some maths before. You worked out the time it takes to do this stuff.
2 hours. Actually, less if Kara and Dante are joining.
I was going to say, Pete, when we get back into the shop eventually, we'll have to adjust the sign. It's like days since Brandon's last accident. Actually, a day hasn't passed, so we don't have to do anything.
We put in a -1.
Yeah.
God damn it. I forgot about that. So, I'll let you keep doing your little filling.
Yeah.
You're going 15 foot down, were you?
20.
24.
20, sorry.
You're halfway, huh?
Yeah, but halfway down. And then we need to pull the system. But by that time, because it takes 3.5 hours for me, by that time you guys should already be done with gathering the wood and possibly even creating the pulley system.
It's now 6:30-ish.
If it's been 2.5 hours since 4, yeah.
Because that is the amount you would have done in 2 hours-ish, right?
Probably going to say it's going to take at least 15 minutes per tree. That would mean Brandon could have 4 trees between him and Ira per hour. So it'd be 8 trees.
Since every tree gives about 40 square feet of wood, we only need 4 or 5 trees.
And you got a lot more trees than you initially needed.
Dave, are
Trees
you
for the rowboat.
That as well, yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say you counted for the rowboat now, or is that just the wood that we need for the mount?
Just for the pulley system.
Oh, for the pulley
The
system.
rowboats would be a bit more.
I'd probably say that Brandon would be chopping down wood for however long David is filling the area, and I think he'll only stop when he's actually finished doing the perimeter. Because if we get too much wood, we can use some of it for arrows too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, did you ask Pete that you got a heap of feathers when you had wings for a little bit?
Roll me 4d12.
29.
29 usable feathers. As you take away the final bit of dirt and start to flow through, it starts to slowly trickle in, like to slowly move its way in and starting to fill up a little bit, slowly.
Yeah, that's fine. You have to rest anyway, and then tomorrow we can see if we need to make the
Maybe
moats.
if you make it elevated like this bit, keep it normal, but make it go more down as we go.
Sure. And then I would remove 5 feet of this section, halfway-ish. It's a slope and therefore will increase. And with every river current, the moving water will take out more of the sediment and the lower level of dirt, which will only widen and increase the water flow.
It slowly starts to fill.
We're fucking up the environment, aren't we?
Not really, because at some point this will be filled and then the water pressure will be equal.
Okay. So are we gonna start making a robot now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still have the tools, presumably, in the bag of holding, because I don't think we ever said that we were taking them out. Also, how much wood did we gather?
475 square feet of wood we have left after making the pulley system.
So at present, with the feathers from David, I currently have 61 feathers, 18 pieces of wood, and 26 flint. Do we want to both look for flint, or does one of us want to look for wood?
We can both look for flint.
Yeah,
Do you have
'cause we
enough
c-
help with the boat, David?
If I need help with the boats?
You can have Moira help you. She's good with wood carving.
Yes, I would need that.
How big are you? Are you gonna copy the other rowboat, or are we gonna make a?
Yeah, it's gonna be a similar sized boat.
Are we not gonna make a pirate ship? Maybe, like we have the time.
No.
Yeah, we don't exactly have time to make the 1,000 Sunny John, unfortunately.
Maybe the merry-go then.
It's less ambitious, but yeah. Sorry. Yeah, anime references
merry.
again, Dave. Apologies. Anyway, I'm going to go
Yeah.
and gather this flint before this conversation goes even more off topic. than
We
it
should
already has.
have enough wood left over. If we take the larger end of the amount of wood we need, 225.
In fact, Pete, how is that going to convert to like the wood pieces that Brandon's using? Because that's in square feet of wood.
So, within a foot of wood, you can get, let's say, 3d8 shafts. This was for splitting shafts from the wood.
Actually, yeah, Brandon will do that. So 3d8, 10.
You have 10 usable wooden shafts. How's it with you and wood today?
That's per hour, right?
Yes.
Is John helping Brandon do that, or are you gathering flint, or are you doing something else?
Did you need more flint?
Yeah, because I've only got like 26.
Yeah, then I would gather flint.
Roll for flint.
What do I roll for flint?
Well, it's 3d8 again.
Oh, flint. And a nice shiny rock I'm not gonna give.
I think Brandon is going to continue chopping wood just for however long we're going to be doing the work out here for.
I'm going to say the boat's going to take 4 hours and a dex and intelligence check from David.
And Moira roll the dex.
Nope, she's never made a boat before. You
18
dex
on
for it.
intelligence and a 7 on dex.
Right.
Okay, so somehow you know how to make a boat. You've seen it on a YouTube video at some point. You get to work. You hammer, you saw, you nail, you shave. You get an incredibly ugly looking by the end of it. It sort of floats. Stays above the water mostly. That's slowly filling.
I would test it in a river to see if it actually floats and holds water and holds weight. It's not in the actual river line.
Good thing you specified because you're about to lose the boat. So, it does mostly float. There's a little bit of seepage here and there. You get to work trying to clog it as best you can manage. Use the
With a little bit of
custom
glue
gun.
balls.
Roll me a sleight of hand to make sure you don't glue yourself to the boat.
I'm great at those, I said, rolling a natural 15.
You do not glue yourself to the boat. That would mean that there's another 3 hours worth of gathering potentially for you guys.
Brandon is probably just going to prioritize the wood chopping since he's right there. Are you going to continue with flint, John?
Are there any nice flowers around us?
Roll me a perception check.
Fair enough, actually.
Let's see if I would get distracted. Oh, nice.
You see shiny rocks.
Shiny rocks. I guess I'm carrying flint again. Just BD8 again?
3d8 three times if you're doing it for the full 3 hours.
Damn, okay, those are some consistent walls somehow. They're just bad.
So you're quite distracted by some of the rocks that you managed to find while you're going around. Shiny rock. Ooh, shiny rock.
To be fair, we almost have as much flint as we have feathers. That'll be 59 in total, just selling it up. And Brandon is going to be focusing on wood, as that seems to be his thing to do.
Yeah.
Alone or...
Oh, okay. Those are some pretty decent walls. Now I have 74 wood, 61 feathers, and 59 flint. So, looking quite even, actually, on materials right now.
This will you into the night at roughly 10 o'clock then. Yeah. So the sun is going down now and it's growing very dark.
It's summer because...
What do you use?
Well, I mean, we're going to start a fire, presumably away from the trees, just to... Yeah,
Technically...
sorry, go on.
Because how much is the moat filled with water at this point?
It's probably reached roughly about the 5 foot range of muddy looking water.
Technically, David could jump that, get inside.
What do you need?
The bed. I'm gonna sleep inside. I don't know about you guys.
Well, Brandon, you can't jump a distance, so yeah, I'm guessing he's outside of his sleeping bag with Moira for the evening and the others.
Do you want to share a sleeping bag?
Yeah. Sure.
Which ones does you snuggle in? She just piles right on in.
I would create a little camping area like I did last time.
You create your little camping cubby.
And then I head inside.
And then you abandon them so you can have luxury.
Yes.
He leaves his friends and his animals to sleep in a bed for one night.
Yes. This is where his priority lies.
What was the whole thing about Fred deserves to sleep under a roof?
No, Fred, we already accepted that he will sleep that out.
Are you taking the dogs with you somehow?
Can I take the dogs with me? Carry them and then jump inside.
David jumping.
sure.
Okay, we see you jumping into the rowboat, out of the rowboat, opening the door. Into the rowboat, out of the rowboat. Grab a dog. Into the rowboat, out of the rowboat. Do it again, just because you don't want to sleep with us.
I don't want to sleep outside. It doesn't have to be with you guys. But there's a perfectly comfortable bed waiting in the shop.
June will just stare in bewilderment.
If you want, you could also try and jump inside and climb your way into the shop.
Yeah, to sleep on the ground with my sleeping bag.
You have a bed that you decide not to use. Don't blame that on me.
Thought actually, if you got a pit on and tied a rope, could we just climb up?
Technically, I have a rope, so yes, you could just climb your way in.
I mean, we could just do that, so we can actually just sleep in the shop.
I'm cool with sleeping outside.
What do you want to do, love? Do you want to sleep out here, or do you want to go back in?
He's already snoozing against your chest.
Well, that answers that question for me then. I guess I'm staying.
Someone should look after Fred as well, you know, not abandon them.
There's also I want to say a ring of a small wall created, which is the second ring. Okay, so you guys are sleeping on top of that wall.
Am I right to assume that the majority of your planning is effectively done now? So you're passing time to set up for the next bit.
Everything is done, I think.
Okay, in that case, I'm probably going to end up the session here. So the next time we start, we'll do the next day with the tasks you want to do for that day before we then move into the main bits.
Yeah, there's still some things that like Brandon wants to do, for example, but yeah, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and we shall speak to you soon. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe.